Hey, Stephanie. It's in a box.
Ah!
Oh. It's a box.
It's a lot more brown than I thought it'd be.
Guys, it's a box.
All right. Started this at 285, 268 now. I don't really count that too much because, you know, once you get rid of the carbs, water comes out. Every pound of fat you lose 2 pounds of water. Probably had 7 pounds of shit in my GI tract. So, you know, I'm probably just now getting into some fat burning. But, you know, checked in with Ron. If you guys don't know Ron Norman, he's our CPA, but probably one of the hardest, grainiest bodybuilders ever. So he's giving me some, you know, prep guidance. So we're changing my training up, adding more frequency to it, more volume, because obviously trying to be as conditioned as possible, get the body fat down. So that means, you know, more frequency, more volume in the training to burn more calories, also bring out detail in the tissue when the fat comes away. So this is where it gets harder. I think, have a feeling next week I'm gonna be told to drop my carbs from 150 to 100. And then probably 6 to 5 weeks out, I'll be on 50 grams or less a day. So that's gonna be fun. But overall, I actually feel good, man, just because I'm consistently on a program. You know, it's the way I used to, every day, train, eat, rinse, repeat. So now I'm back into that where I don't think about eating. I look at the clock when to eat. I'm not like starving, going, oh, I gotta eat something. Haven't thought about a cheat meal. Really don't want one, don't care. Because now maybe when I get down to 50 grams of carbs, it'll be a different opinion, but I just feel good and I wanna keep that feeling good up.
I told Aaron that I could save him $1,000 if he just pays me now to win the competition. I'll let him pay me 4 G's instead of the 5. So, I don't know, I think it's a good investment, but gotta run it by the boss.
Yeah, like I had my gallbladder out and then when it does. I never had that just before. If I could eat McDonald's 2 times a day and be fine. Yeah. And then I had my gallbladder out and it was like,
That's the owner. So, anything you like came from his phone.
appreciate it. I was about ready to go on Amazon and buy 3 of those bars. The long one,
Which we're missing.
the mid-sized one, and the short one.
The camber bars?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those ones, it's over there. Yeah, I mean, using the other side. There's new bars that they're using for pulling down. You know, for pull down?
Yeah. I don't know which one would you get. I don't know what we have. You mean the V-grip ones?
No. It's,
Oh, yeah.
I was about ready to buy the long one, the mid, and I was like, well, shit, then I'm going to have to buy a new gym bag. And then it's like a freaking workout, just carrying all your workout shit around.
Carry those things. You missed the good shit, Johnny.
4 plates.
Cero miedo.
Cero
miedo.
This is not baby oil.
Like the spaceship with the rocket fuel.
Is your new tailored belt, Aaron?
Yes. It's Louis Vuitton. It's the new big style. Gucci. Gucci comes out with all the crazy shit.
Aaron, some of these deals are starting to get quite risky, and to be completely frank, in poor taste. I think we need to reevaluate our structure and risk assessment when we're pertaining to deals, especially of this nature.
Something special, girl.
It's my in a box. It's my in a box. It's my in a box.
This is one of my finer works. If anybody needs their tattoos
Attention to detail. Hit up Eduardo Silva.
hit up your boy, Mr. Getting It Done.
But the whole idea of doing the town hall is it's kind of similar to the team building. You guys, I know everybody got to do paintball, or hopefully everybody got to do paintball. And over the period of the almost 4 years that we've been doing this, we have done a dozen plus, several dozen, quite a few of those. And the thing that I love about the team building stuff that we do is it allows all you guys, whether you're in here or you're in the marketing department or if you're in accounting, everybody gets a chance to hang out together and have fun outside of work. And I think that is what's important about building a good company culture and a cool place to work and everybody having fun, getting to know each other. So from the guys in here packing the direct-to-consumer orders, the wholesale orders, we shipped significantly more orders than we ever have before. The marketing team has stepped it up quite a bit in terms of content. We continue to make the best videos and graphics, static images in the industry. And when people in sports supplements talk about who is leading the industry, who's the #1 brand, there isn't even a second. Nobody's even questioning us. So we're so far ahead of everybody else, and that's because of you guys and your efforts that we're not even discussed in the same group of anybody else anymore. The companies that are put in the category as us are companies that are around 20 plus years, or legacy brands that are doing crazy numbers and honestly aren't innovating, and we're taking market share from those companies every single month over month.
For us, it's not the biggest bodybuilding contest, but it's the biggest consumer show that we go to because that's the most interaction you're gonna have. Last year, I think there's 210,000 people that were there. So, and our line last year was, we take this back corner every year and it is wrapped all the way through the facility. So it's a great way to communicate with the customers, a great way to talk to our stores or retailers. This year we have a meeting room, so we actually meet, because otherwise you're at the booth and you just get swarmed for 3 days straight. It's a fun show, but it's a brutal show. It tears up your body. We're way ahead of schedule. Skylar has been killing it for the event. She took care of everything. I think we're literally, This is something that Eduardo and I would have to do all the time, and now it's like literally, it's done already. So, yeah. But the great thing about it this year, there's few things. One, we're the official host of the Arnold After Party. So Zach's already preparing. So I mean, it's just to Aaron's earlier point, where now we compete against the big boys of the industry. That's just another thing that kind of like puts our stamp on everything to say, hey, this brand isn't some flash in the pan. When we're a bunch of people that started at the same time we did are already come and gone, and now we're competing with the Glambias and the Diamantizes of the world. So I think that party is just an additional seal of approval on that. And then 2 big product launches: FUBAR, the shot, and also MRE bar. Chocolate chip cookie dough, which tastes like a damn candy bar. So it's a great way to get that out in front to the end consumer, customers, and it's just a good time. But yeah, it's everyone thinks it's a super fun show, but till they work it, and then you're like, fuck this, I'm never doing this again. But yeah, no, so it's a really good time of the year, and that just kind of starts the upswing for the year of travel for us too. So if you don't see us as much, just because we're going to be on airplanes back and forth everywhere.
Just I think the biggest thing that when I talk about the gym is to talk about the leadership of the gym. Bruce, stand up for a second, please. We just talked about promotion from within, so it's a good segue to Bruce. Bruce, we've known for years. He's been around the office and kind of involved in the periphery of the brand for since the beginning, basically. And Eric was at Monkey Joe's with Bruce, working at Monkey Joe's when he got
since he was a kid. Like, sounds fucking pedophilish, but no, he used to, like, I'd go in there with Jackson when Jackson was little, and Bruce was always working the desk and always like, hey, like the nicest person there. Like he was like Sam from Cheers, you know what I mean? Even at a young age. So,
And you, like, didn't you get the call from me about REDCON? Where
while I was at the, so when we formed REDCON, when Aaron called me and said, hey, you still want to work together, I was in Monkey Joe's with Jackson, and that was the day he gave me a punch card for free for Jackson to come in there. So it's weird how, you know, the circle of everything.
if it wasn't for you getting that punch card for free, you wouldn't have been there to receive the call.
Maybe not.
And we would. It's all Bruce.
Great, now you can get a fucking picture.
So Bruce came from being like around the brand to getting a job at the gym, kicking ass, doing well at the gym, proving himself, and now is the general manager of the gym, and by far, the best general manager we've ever had. Also, I'll say, you know, Bruce is 21, right?
Yeah.
21 years old, and when we thought of giving Bruce the job, it was a tough decision initially, and we didn't make the decision probably fast enough. And we had a few other people right before you that kind of moved quickly, and I think that because of that age, that kind of slowed us making the decision. But ultimately, the right man got the job, and at REDCON1, we believe in meritocracy. We don't believe in seniority or age or anything like that. Just because you're older or whatever doesn't mean you're going to be the best person, and Bruce approves that. So, awesome, Bruce. Thank you. You're even doing a good job at your job, because almost every one of you guys is doing a very good job at your job, and everybody's doing your job. So what we look for is somebody who's going above and beyond, who's going to the level where everybody would be impressed, but then going further past it and taking the onus on themselves, choosing on their own, not being told to do these things, but going and doing more because they want to. And so without further ado, I'll let Taylor.
Thank you. First off, I just wanted to go back to what Aaron said about January, it being our biggest month yet. All that comes from our obviously amazingly talented marketing team and our amazing pain in my ass sales force right here. But none of that means anything if we can't get those packages out the doors and keep our customers happy. So I want to give a quick shout out to the best warehouse staff in the industry. The best customer service staff in the industry. But for real, thank you guys. You guys have been busting your asses every day nonstop, so shout out to you guys. On to the employee of the month. Ever since me and Marcos brought this employee into REDCON1, he has gone above and beyond every day and every night. I think Black Friday, he might have worked 5 24-hour shifts straight with literally maybe an hour or so off. I don't know how he does it. Sometimes I think he has a clone that we don't know about. I get in the morning, he's here. I go to the gym at night, he's there. I leave the gym, he's still there. Don't know how, but he does it. I thank you, we all thank you for everything you do. So without further ado, I want to bring up my boy, Reggie.
I'm running out of word right now, but so emotional. But I would like to say thank you to everybody for making me feel like I'm home. So anyway, this is my home. I'll be here anytime, any days. So I stay less than 8 hours, less than 5 hours home. I go home and run like by midnight. I get home, 4 o'clock in the morning. I have to be on my feet. So thank you, everybody. I love each one of you guys, all my bosses. God bless REDCON1. God bless the CEO's family. God bless everybody. I love you.